Hey guys, it's Reagan with Go Reagan, and welcome to another fun series. For this fun series, we are doing a Millennial in the 80s movie club. This summer, my mom and I are watching all of the 80s movies. Some that I've seen, some that I haven't, but I'm gonna compile them and give my opinions for each one. Our first one to start with is Footloose, and it's set in small town Beaumont, Texas. And the first two moments that I had were Ren, the main first thing we're gonna touch on for Footloose is the vibe check. The dancing style was very simple, and the rules, the law of no dancing and no partying whatsoever because of things that had happened years earlier, that was terrible. I did not like it whatsoever. I don't think it would pass in today's society at all. And are we starting over? So one of my first favorite moments in the movie was that when Ren went to the factory to get his anger out via the dancing scene. It kind of reminded me of the scene in it's the precursor to the scene in High School Musical 2, where Troy Bolton is similarly angry on the golf course, and it just works beautifully. I love that part, and now I can put a finger on that section as to why I love that part so much, is because it was just very cool to watch it as like a prequel type of vibe. So the next part that I really thought was the most 80s part in the whole movie was when they finally got to the end of the movie where all that's on the table is potluck foods and punch. So think of your Baptist church luncheon. That's what was at prom. So I love that. It was very simple, and it wasn't very frou-frou, and I liked that part a lot. So the story plot, I don't think it needs to be updated or remade, so to speak, because the rules seem very out of touch and very last century. You could piece it together with different actresses from today, but again, I don't see how that's possible. So, and the next part that I thought was pretty interesting and turned out well was that Ren and Ariel, which is the rebel and the preacher's kid, they started out seeing each other at odds, but in the end, they came together and ended up going to the dance, and everything turned out fine. So that was great for all involved. So my next portion is I would definitely binge this. I like the movie as a whole, but there's some parts that I found just very old-fashioned, and I'm not really a fan of any of that. But yes, in my opinion, it is very binge-worthy, and I recommend it. So the two actors that I recognized from their early moments is the first one, Sarah Jessica Parker. She's in Sex and the City and a bunch of other different movies that I like, and I actually like that show a little bit too. And then the next one is John Lithgow. He's actually going to be playing Dumbledore in the new HBO Max series coming out, and I cannot wait to see how his role for Dumbledore creates in the new Harry Potter world. So I'm excited. Unfortunately, that is the end of our first movie for the summer movie club. But if you liked it, please feel free to give a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't yet, and if you have any recommendations on movies we should add to the list or ones that I have not seen yet, please leave them down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again for the next one. Bye, everybody.